Fascinating. You know, I am a bit of a collector. I've always been. Even as a child, or especially as a child, I collected everything. Most of it was just rubbish. But, literally rubbish. But now I'm collecting different things. So for instance, here we have my receipt collection. A bit in the dark on the floor. As I'm moving out, I made some kind of an effort to digitalize all my receipts from this year. And those are all the receipts I got during my stay in Bristol. And we have all sorts of things down there. Most of it is like Sainsbury's and Tesco's. But there are also some others. Then, of course, tickets from the Fringe are in there, and yeah, so all sorts of receipts, and it's just paper waste. I'm now going to throw this away. I'll put it in the according recycle bin, but it is really interesting because you never think about it. You never think about how much waste those receipts actually are, because nobody people usually don't take them with them. So for instance, if you go to Sainsbury's, I'd say more than 50% of the people leave the receipt there, but it's still being printed and ends up being thrown away. And this is the amount that is thrown away just for me over the course of a year. So that is actually a lot of paper, if you think about it. I mean, I would prefer if I could have either the chance to say I don't want a receipt. That would be a start. But the ideal solution would be to have your receipt digitally. Because then it would be so much easier and so much more helpful for me if I would have all my receipts online somewhere, where I can just see what I bought, where all my money went, and I don't have to take pictures of my receipts and then let a program find out where I spent my money, because that is what I'm gonna do, or at least what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I mean, I try to pay with debit card, and then from my bank account I can see where the money went. But it would be so much cooler if Tesco's and Sainsbury's, they all would support to just export my receipt digitally to my email account or something. Yeah, that's what I want to see in the future, and not those paper things. Because that is just, you know, why? Why do you have to print so much paper? Ooh, a lottery ticket from the Austrian lottery. Probably got that from my grandfather, because he always gives me that. Just yeah, it is weird, and it is a lot of paper and a lot of print, and extremely unnecessary. So yeah, go make a backup. Go implement the thing so that we don't need paper receipts. And if not, who knows, maybe I'll do that someday. But I do have different projects in mind. But in case I don't know what to do with my life, I see that as a problem. And I mean, with like Billa, do I have a receipt of Billa? Probably do. They already have a customer's card, so whenever they already have the data, they already know who is buying what at which time, and so on and so on, and they can run big data analysis on it. But I want to have the information as well. That would be cool for me as a customer. I would totally go to that store which implements that. But that might only be because I'm a nerd, and I really like my data and my data analysis. But yeah, so you tell me, what do you think of the idea? If a store would offer you the possibility to tell you what you bought, when and where, and how much it cost and all that stuff, would you go to that store? Would you use that option? Or do you think it's a privacy issue and you want it to be anonymized what you buy and so on, that it can't be tracked? Because that's the flip side of the whole thing. I don't care about that. I don't care if everybody knows what I buy. Even if I buy condoms every week, which I don't. Yeah, so let me know in the comments, and let me also clean up this mess and do some recycling. It is ridiculous. It is really ridiculous. Yay! See you tomorrow.